PEPCAST, Episode 8, Unlocking the Benefits of Pooled Employer Plans for Private Equity. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to PEPCAST, our audio series designed to get you plugged into everything you need to know about pooled retirement plan solutions. I'm Amy Furness, Director of Marketing Strategy at Ascensus, and I'm here with my co-host, Kate Whitmore. Kate is a Vice President and Pooled Plan Specialist at Ascensus, and she's been focusing on pooled plan solutions for more than a decade. Kate, I'm really looking forward to our discussion today because this topic came from someone who's been listening to our PEPCAST series.
Yes, exactly. I was talking with one of our partners who said he would love to hear more about whether pooled employer solutions could be a fit for private equity firms.
That's great. Do you want to kick us off and set the stage for us?
Yes, definitely. I think it would be good to remind our audience at this point about pooled employer plans and how they're different than traditional retirement plans, just so we're all starting from the same place. A pooled employer plan is a type of retirement plan that allows multiple unrelated employers to participate in a single plan. It's a way for businesses to offer retirement benefits to their employees without having to individually administer a plan. PEPs were introduced as part of the Secure Act in 2019 to make it easier and more cost-effective for employers to provide retirement benefits. If you want to take a deeper dive on PEPs, visit our website at ascensus.com and listen to previous episodes of our PEPCAST. Also, I want to touch on recent litigation in the retirement plan space because that's another thing to highlight for private equity firms. The increase in lawsuits filed by retirement plan participants in recent years can be attributed to several factors. One significant factor is the heightened awareness and scrutiny of retirement plan fees and expenses. Participants are becoming more informed about their rights and are increasingly questioning the fees associated with their plans. Additionally, changes in regulations and laws, such as the Department of Labor's fiduciary rule, have placed a greater emphasis on ensuring that retirement plan sponsors act in the best interest of participants. This has encouraged participants to pursue legal action if they believe their rights have been violated. Furthermore, fluctuations in the financial markets and economic conditions can also influence the frequency of lawsuits. During periods of economic instability or market downturns, participants may be more inclined to scrutinize their retirement plans and take legal action if they perceive any wrongdoing or mismanagement. Overall, the increase in lawsuits reflects a growing awareness among retirement plan participants of their rights and a desire to hold plan sponsors accountable for their actions.
That's a really good overview, Kate. So let's go a step deeper and look at a PEP in a private equity scenario. What are the specific advantages and benefits that come with a pooled employer plan?
The benefits of a PEP for private equity firms include Number one, expertise. Pooled plan providers specialize in managing retirement plans, bringing a high level of expertise and experience to the table. Secondly, reduced liability. Pooled plan providers assume the majority of the fiduciary responsibility associated with managing retirement plans. By sharing this responsibility, employers can mitigate their liability exposure and reduce the risk of potential legal issues. In addition, 338 fiduciary services are offered under a PEP. The 338 fiduciary assumes legal responsibility and liability for the investment decisions made, which enables the private equity firm and portfolio companies to mitigate their fiduciary risk.
That makes total sense. And I know we've talked about this before for any employer, but there are also key advantages in both the administration and pooling of resources that can be a huge benefit to private equity firms. Can you touch on those points too?
Of course. PEPs streamline administrative tasks such as plan setup, compliance, and reporting, allowing employers to focus on their core business activities. And streamline the requirements for controlled group testing that is required for many private equity firms and their portfolio companies. Also, economies of scale. PEPs enable businesses to pool resources, reducing administrative cost and potentially lower investment fees.
This is all really great information, but let's make this even more real for our audience. Can you share an example of how PEPs have been successful in a private equity scenario?
Imagine a private equity firm that manages multiple companies. By joining a pooled employer plan, they can consolidate retirement benefits across their various businesses. By consolidating retirement plans at a single record keeper through a pooled employer plan, private equity firms realize several benefits. Simplified administration to start with. Managing retirement plans at multiple record keepers can be complex and time consuming. With a PEP, the administrative burden is reduced as there's only one provider to coordinate with for tasks such as enrollment, contributions, and compliance reporting. Consolidating plans under a PEP can lead to cost savings. Instead of paying multiple record keepers, firms can negotiate better fees with a single provider due to the larger pool of assets within the program. Reduce compliance risk. By consolidating plans, private equity firms can streamline compliance efforts and reduce the risk of errors or oversights. Additionally, the private equity firms and their portfolio companies no longer need to worry about individual audit requirements since the PEP is audited as a whole. Having all retirement plan data consolidated in one place allows for better oversight and reporting. Firms can easily track plan performance, participant engagement, and investment options across their entire portfolio. And lastly, enhanced employee experience. A unified retirement plan can provide a consistent experience for employees across portfolio companies. This can lead to increased satisfaction and retention among employees who value having a robust retirement plan. Overall, not having to manage retirement plans at multiple record keepers can result in operational efficiencies, cost savings, and a better experience for both the private equity firm and its employees.
Wow, I know I've learned a lot today, and I'm so glad that this topic was submitted to us. I'd like to mention for our audience, if you have specific topics you'd like us to cover, we'd love to hear from you. Okay, Kate, let's end today by reminding our audience where they can go if they have any questions or who they can talk to for more information about PEPs.
As always, you can get information on our website at Ascensus.com. Under the Retirement tab, there's a MEP and PEP page with great information. At any point, you can reach out to the sales team at Ascensus or myself or anybody on the pooled plan team.
That does it for another PEPCAST. On behalf of my co-host, Kate, thanks for tuning in. Talk to you next time.